We're answering your coronavirus questions today when it comes to 211, the coronavirus hotline, and stimulus payments. We have two experts that you can ask questions. Heather Black is the North Carolina 211 statewide director. Samantha Anderson is with Stobers Tax Service, and you can text your questions 336-379-5775. The number is at the bottom of your screen. All right. One of the big questions that we get, Heather, is can 211 help me with unemployment questions?
Yeah, unemployment is a tough issue right now. There's so many people working to access that system. We do have just information around unemployment and some of the changes that have been made in response to COVID. I do want to add that there was a new change added today. So now if you were an employee who was furloughed, so maybe given some furlough leave payment, but that's run out, you can now apply for unemployment. That's a new piece of information that came out today from Governor Cooper. So that is rapidly changing information. If you have questions about unemployment, not the status of your application, you still need to call the unemployment office. But if you have questions about eligibility, call us at 211. We'll try to help you out.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you so much. All right, Samantha, we've got a whole bunch of stimulus questions going on right here. Someone's asking,
Sure.
I'm on Social Security. Am I going to get stimulus money?
Yes, you are. So if your only income is Social Security only, there's no action need to be taken. Your stimulus check will be deposited the same way your Social Security check is, whether that is direct deposit or you get a check by the mail, it will happen the same way.
Okay, somebody's saying, why am I seeing the status payment not available when they go to check?
So it could be for several different reasons, depending on if you're ineligible for the payment due to income bracket, or if you're not in the system as far as, you haven't filed a 2018 or 2019, then it's an automatic process. Like if you're Social Security or pension or something like that, VA benefits, those type of things, you're not required to file a tax return, and you receive your benefits that way. Your stimulus check will be sent the same.
Gotcha. So someone is asking, if I owe taxes in 2018, does that impact the likelihood that I'll receive a stimulus check?
From what I understand, there is no obligation as far as your stimulus check being paid to any past debt, IRS, back taxes, student loans, anything like that, except for default and child support payments. If you are in arrears, they will hold your stimulus and it will be applied to that.
Okay. Hey, Heather, I know that you've been getting some stimulus questions on 211 as well. Yeah. And there is a deadline coming up for a specific group of folks.
Yes, we understand and certainly chime in, Samantha, that if you are a Social Security or a railroad benefit recipient and have a dependent that you want to claim to receive that $500 dependent child benefit, you do need to go online to the IRS website and file for that. That is one step you must take, and you must do that by tomorrow, April 22nd.
Yep. And so somebody's asking, as a follow-up to the last question, as well, is just to be clear, if I don't have back payments for child support that I pay, I still will receive a full stimulus check.
Correct. Yes.
And of course, that depends on how much money you also make.
Right. Everyone is in that income category. Whether you're single or married, filing joint, I believe single was 75 to 99,000. That if you hit 75,000, it would be reduced up until 99,000. And then married, filing joint is the same, 150, I believe, starting and up to 199, I believe. So those are the income, and I think it's at a reduced amount up until that point.
Okay. And someone asked, what happens if the IRS used a bank account that's closed to send you your stimulus check?
So if the bank account has been closed, we actually had a lot of these questions here in Louisville for a lot of clients that we do ourselves, is they go through a third party so that their fees can come out of that check. And then they receive either on a bank card or a check. Well, that's a temporary account. So along with those people, along with others that have went to the wrong bank account, they will be sent back to the IRS. They have 7 to 10 days to receive that, is what they told me that it usually takes the IRS to receive. And then they will issue a check to the last known address that you filed under. So if you filed for 2019, it will go to that address. And if you have not filed yet, it will go to the 2018 address.
Gotcha. And so, Heather, just to follow up with that, I'm sure you're getting a lot of frustrated calls because people are waiting, and this process is a little lengthy.
It is lengthy, and I know it's scary for folks because it's been a while. If you've been out of work, it's been a while probably since you've had income, so it's a scary time. And again, just reiterating that if you are a renter, you can't be evicted. If you have utility payments that are going past due, they're not going to be shut off. Call your creditors, but certainly when that check does come, you want to first priority use that to pay those bills. But I just hope that everybody can work through this and get to that point where that check comes and they can put it towards these things. I know it's very unnerving for a lot of families right now.